Oh goody. I'm glad this is what Netflix is putting out now. So Netflix has been making some weird choices lately. Even if canceling Daredevil wasn't their fault entirely, I'm still going to blame it on them. Not to mention porting Minecraft's story mode of all things as an interactive experience. That's a choice alright. We know that Telltale's good at those. Today we're going to be looking at one specific show that isn't a Netflix original, but has had the most success on Netflix. Let's talk about this one show in particular. Once Upon a Time was released on October 23rd of 2011. It followed the story of Emma Swan, played by the absolutely fantastic Jennifer Morrison.
Come on, let's go.
Please don't take me back there. Just stay with me for 1 week, that's all I ask. 1 week and you'll see I'm not crazy.
I have to get you back to your mom.
You don't know what it's like with her. My life sucks.
Oh, you want to know what sucking is? Being left abandoned on the side of a freeway. My parents didn't even bother to drop me off at a hospital. I ended up in the foster system, and I had a family until I was 3, but then they had their own kids, so they sent me back.
No, but seriously, her acting in this series is top-notch. I can't knock it at all. And her child, that she put up for adoption, shows up at her door and takes her to a place called Storybrooke. All the residents that live there are fairy tale characters that have been whisked to our world because of the evil queen's curse. And if that sounds confusing, it is. The whole spiel takes about an hour to explain in the show. The mayor, Regina, is the evil queen who is also the adoptive mother of Henry, who's this kid. It's revealed that Emma is the savior, the child of Snow White and Prince Charming, who is destined to break the curse. Among the characters that were previously mentioned, there's Red Riding Hood, Jiminy Cricket, the Huntsman, and Rumpelstiltskin, to name a few. All of these characters get about one episode to show backstory and what's going on with them in Storybrooke. So let's get the weakest part out of the way. The storytelling. Every episode tells 2 stories of the same character. One in Storybrooke and one in the fairy tale land, which is referred to as the Enchanted Forest. The only problem is that this completely wrecks the pacing. You're basically hearing the same story twice, and most of the time you only care about one of these stories that are being told to you.
I'm gonna continue to treat Henry, and I'm gonna do it my own way.
My relief at his safety hasn't changed a thing, Dr. Hopper. You will do as I say, or you...
Or what? You'll ruin my life? You'll do your worst? Because I will always do my best.
Don't test me.
Oh, I don't need to, because you're gonna leave me alone, let me do my work in peace.
Really, why is that?
Because someday, Madam Mayor, you may find yourself in a custody battle. And you know how the court determines who is a fit parent? They consult an expert, particularly one who has treated the child.
I have to say, hearing Jiminy Cricket tell off the evil queen definitely sells the show. The first season does this all the way up until the final episode of the season. After the whole side plots with the other characters have been solved, the last 2 episodes come. It's revealed that Regina used the remaining amount of magic in the land to summon the apple she used on Snow White into Storybrooke.
Now what is it we're after?
An apple.
She bakes it into an apple fritter, which she gives to Emma. Henry, desperate to prove that the curse is real, eats the fritter and falls into the sleeping curse. Emma finally realizes that the curse is real and teams up with Regina to save his life.
But I need something to treat. And right now, there is no explanation. It's like...
Like magic.
And this is the point where the show stops being interesting. The entire plot was having these characters interact with each other without knowing their relationships. There's a specific scene where Snow White and Prince Charming meet up and have a fight. It appeals to the audience specifically because we know their relationship, but they do not. The build-up was the best part. Anyways, the episode ends with Emma being tricked into giving the potion that's needed to save Henry's life to Rumpelstiltskin. But hey, true love's kiss and all that. At the same time, it saves Henry's life and also breaks the curse so everyone gets their memories back. Season 2 of Once Upon a Time is garbage. Everything that I enjoyed about the first season has been completely removed in place of a plot that trades off the main focus from Emma to the citizens of Storybrooke. Rumpelstiltskin sends a demon after Regina, who they just managed to defeat by sending to the Enchanted Forest, along with Emma and Snow White. The citizens of the town become the plotline for the first half of the season as they all attempt to get Emma and Snow back. Every episode boils down to roughly the same thing. Prince Charming tries to find a way to save them, Regina does some magic and talks to Henry for a bit, Emma and Snow wander around the forest for a while. It's all completely standard stuff. There is a saving grace though. Season 2 introduces the best character in the show, Killian Jones, or Captain Hook.
good form. Not good enough.
I prefer to do other more enjoyable activities with a woman on her back. With my life on the line, you've left me no choice. Bit of advice, when I jab you with my sword, you'll feel it.
Without a doubt, Hook is the only one that commits to his role. What's this guy's name? Colin O'Donoghue? Why haven't I seen him in more stuff? Some of the best scenes come from the stellar acting on Colin's part. You can tell he really enjoys his role. I'm not going to dive into the remaining plot of Season 2, or any other season for that matter. I made it up to the 14th episode of the 5th season, and it doesn't get any better. I've read the plot summary for the remaining episodes, and it also doesn't sound intriguing enough to continue watching. There was an interesting note on the Wikipedia page. It says that Emma only shows up as a guest for the final season. So I got curious and jumped to the plot of Season 7.
Hello?
Hi, are you Henry Mills?
Yeah. Who are you?
My name's Lucy. I'm your daughter.
And they basically just recycled the opening from the first season. Awesome. So where did this series go wrong? Besides the storytelling, the premise was not meant for more than 2 seasons at most. Once Upon a Time was the highest viewed non-sports program and was one of the most popular shows on ABC. They couldn't just end it after 2 seasons, that'd be blasphemous. There wasn't a lot you could do with the story, but they did what they could. There was a minor plot about Emma gaining the powers of Rumpelstiltskin that was kind of alright. Casting choice for the characters like Hades was done well. Banter was well executed with characters like Hook and Rumpelstiltskin having history with each other. Emma learning how to use magic was a nice touch as well. And the show could have worked better were it not for one glaring flaw: special effects. In an interview with Robert Carlyle, he said that it costs anywhere from $4 to $5 million per episode of this series. So why do the special effects look like garbage? 2011 had Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, X-Men, Thor, Pirates of the Caribbean 4, and Super 8, just to name a few. Regardless of how these movies are, the special effects were nothing to scoff at, even today. So when you see basic continuity errors in a show like this, it makes you wonder where that money is really going. Alright, so watch the bow that she has. Ready? Ready, ready? And it's gone. And here's a list of nitpicks that didn't really fit in anywhere. The plot jumps around whenever the halfway mark for the season comes up. The acting for some of the characters is piss poor. Some characters are just completely forgotten about. As soon as one villain is defeated, another one takes their place. The backstory is consistently skewed as an excuse to keep introducing new characters. The characters, specifically Rumpelstiltskin, flip-flop motivation whenever the plot demands it. Even though some characters are established as having one goal, it changes at random when the plot demands it. Anytime they need a new villain or a new place to go, they spin the magic Disney wheel to find a movie. Is Once Upon a Time a bad show? No. But there are lessons to be learned from it. To anyone who's an aspiring screenwriter, director, editor, or actor, listen to what I say here. Screenwriters, if you have a gun in your third scene, establish it in the first scene. Directors, learn when things are too flat and repetitive. Editors, watch your continuity and put in the special effects to the best of your abilities. And actors, believe the role that you're partaking. If you won't, we won't either. But don't be like this guy.
We made a deal! I want her name! We had a deal! I need her name! I want her name!
Dick fuck bastard.